Now let's solve our third problem of fraction. Nandini's house is 9 by 10 km from her school. She walked some distance and took a bus for half kilometer to reach school. How far did she walk? Now let's utilize our rough space. Okay, Nandini's house is 9 by 10 km from her school. What did you get? You got the total distance, right? What is that? 9 by 10 km, right? And she walked some distance. Again you got that she walked some distance, right? Then she took a bus for half kilometer, right? Took bus for half kilometer. Okay. How far did she walk? So from this diagrammatic representation, what did we understand? That we have to find how much did she walk, right? So now we got this picture easily, right? So now let's quote our sentence. First sentence is Nandini's house is 9 by 10 kilometer. So when you get the unit kilometer, what do you have to do? You have to start with distance, right? Distance total. Okay. What? 9 by 10 kilometer. Okay. Next, she walked some distance. That it's not mentioned, right? What is mentioned next? She took the bus. So, distance traveled by bus, right? What is that? Half kilometer. You have to be careful that you should always write the units with this numbers. Okay, for that you get always marks. Next one, how far did she walk? So, we have to find distance she walked. Now look at our picture. So you have the total distance and you have half kilometer what Nandini took by bus. Now for finding walking, what do you have to do? You have to minus, right? You have to subtract 9 by 10 and 1 by 2. So now let's subtract 9 by 10 minus 1 by 2. Okay, so what? Your denominators are different. In order, if you get different denominators, what do you have to do? You have to find the LCM, right? What is the LCM of 10 and 2? 10 and 2. So, 2, 5 and 1. So, 5 2s are 10. You get the LCM as 10. Okay, so you just have to convert this 2, right? 2 5s are 10 and here also same with the numerator because you have got 10 here, right? So you don't have to make any changes here. So 9 by 10 minus 5 by 10. So again what? 9 minus 5 by 10. What do you get? 4 by 10. What is the simplified form of this? 2 by 5. So you should always write the units with this. What is the distance covered by Nandini to walk? Yes, it's 2 by 5 kilometer. Hope you got it. Let's go to the fourth problem of fraction. Here, Asha and Samuel have bookshelves of the same size, partly filled with books. Asha's shelf is 5 by 6 full and Samuel's shelf is 2 by 5 full. Whose bookshelf is more full and by what fraction? So, in this question, you have got two parts, right? Whose bookshelf is more full? By what fraction? Now, just picturize it, okay? Asha and Samuel, they have got two bookshelves, right? The first shelf is, that is Asha's shelf is 5 by 6 full and Samuel's shelf is 2 by 5 fifth full, right? Just we have drawn a diagram. Okay, now let's quote our steps. That is, in the first sentence you don't have anything to quote, right? Just Asha and Samuel have bookshelves of the same size filled with books. Okay, so the second, Asha's shelf is 5 by 6 full. So now what you are talking about 5 by 6? That is, you are talking about the shelf, right? So how will you start the sentence? Shelf of Asha is full by what? 5 by 6, right? And the second sentence you can code like this. Samuel's shelf is full by. Samuel's shelf is full by 2 by 5th. Right? Now you quoted both of your sentences. Now we have to look for our question. Whose bookshelf is more full? Right? So, bookshelf more full. We have to find that, right? So, now let's compare these two fractions, 5 by 6 and 2 by 5. When you get a fraction to compare, what do you have to do? You just have to find your LCM, right? 6 and 5. What's the LCM of that? It doesn't have much common factors, right? So 6 5s are 30. 30 is our LCM. So what do you have to do? You have to make the denominator same with 30, right? So 6 5s are 30. So that also you have to do with the numerator. And here 5 6 are 30. So you have to multiply 2 by 6 again. So take down the fractions down. 5 5s are 25. 6 5s are 30, right? 6 2s are 12 and 5 6 are again 30. Now we got a fraction with the same denominator. So it will be easy for us to compare, right? So which is more big here, 25 by 30 or 12 by 30? You just have to compare the numerator. So 25 by 30, whose shelf is that? That is 5 by 6. So Asha's shelf, right? Asha's shelf is greater than whose shelf? Samuel's, right? This is the answer for our first question. Now, by what fraction means what? Yeah, how much is this fraction greater than this fraction, right? So, the answer for is that more by, you just have to subtract that, right? It's 25 and 12. If you have the same denominators, you don't have to worry, right? You just have to subtract 25 by 13. What is the answer? 30 by 30. So this is the answer. You got it? Problem about fraction. So Naina was given 1 by 2 piece of cake and Ashma was given 1 by 3 piece of cake. Find the total amount of cake given to both of them. As all of you know that it's just simple addition, right? But here you have to focus on the mixed fraction. You cannot solve this problem without converting them to improper fraction. So you have to convert into improper fraction. So now let's quote our steps. What was given in the first sentence? Naina was given 1 by 2 piece of cake. So here we are talking about the piece of cake, right? Piece of cake. So you have to start with that. Given to Naina. What? 1 by 2. How will you convert it into improper fraction? 2 into 1 plus 1, right? That is 2 ones are 2 plus 1. That is 3 by 2. You get the improper fraction. What are improper fraction? When you get the numerator greater than the denominator. So you got 3 by 2 as a fraction. Next, piece of cake given to Najma. What is that? 1 by 3. Again convert it to improper fraction. 3 into 1, 3 plus 1. That is 4 by 3, right? Okay, now you got two improper fraction. Now what is here asked here? The total amount of cake given, right? Given to both. It's simple addition, but here you have to change this to improper fraction. That is 3 by 2 plus 4 by 3. What do you have to do? You have to find the LCM of 2 and 3, right? 2, 3s are 6 is the LCM. So, how will you change? How will you make the denominator 6? 2 into 3. So, same with the numerator. 3 into 2, 6. So, same with the Numerator 3 3s are 9, 9 by 6. And here 4 2s are 8, 8 by 6. Okay. So what's the answer? 17 by 6. So you got it as improper fraction, right? So this is the piece of cake that's given to both of them. That's all. Our sixth problem is Ramesh had 20 pencil, Sheila had 50, Jamal had 80 pencil. After 4 months, Ramesh used 10, Sheila used 25, Jamal used 40 pencil. What fraction did each used? Check if each used equal fraction. So here you have got a big question, right? Your datas are more. So in order to make it easy, just utilize your rough space. Okay, let's take Ramesh as R. What he had 20 pencil. Sheila got 50 and the third person Jamal J had got 80 pencil, right? And after 4 months Ramesh used 10. Sheila used 25, right? And Jamal used 40. See, now when you quoted it like this, it's easy for you to picture the problem. So you don't take much time for that. Okay, instead you can make your problems so fast. Come. So 20. The first sentence, how can you quote? Total pencil Ramesh had, right? Total pencil Ramesh had. What was that? 20, right? So next one, total pencil. What is the second person? Sheila. Sheila had. What was that? 50. And the third one is Jamal, right? Total pencil Jamal had. What was that? 80. So now you quoted this sentence so fast, right? Because you had a picture representation, right? Okay. Now what is being asked in the question? What fraction did each use? So we have to find the fraction of each used, right? For that, we have to mention the used also. Ramesh used. So Ramesh used was what? That is 10, right? And then Sheila used is 25. And then Jamal used is 40. See, now when you frame sentence, you just don't have to learn by heart what is given in your note, because it will be difficult for you to recollect. So you just can quote your own sentence which you get from the question itself. That will be easy for you. That's one of the tip. Okay. So now let's find the fraction of this. What you get the fraction? The fraction you get here is 10 by 25. Sorry, 10 by 20. And here 25 by 50. Here you get 40 by 80. So now you got the fractions, right? So now let's compare these fractions. 10 by 20, 25 by 50, and then 40 by 80. See, now you see that you have got different denominators, right? So, and what you can again simplify them, right? All these are getting simplified again. See, you can cut this one, so you get as 1 by 2. Here also, see, 1 by 2, right? 25, 2s are 50. So you get the fraction 1 by 2. And here also, when you cut this and make it simplify, you get 1 by 2. See, now when you saw this was great in number, right? When you simplified it, you just got 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Now it's easy for us, right? So all these fractions are equal. So what fraction did each use? So everyone used half of their pencil. Now check if each used equal fraction. Of course, each of them used equal fraction. Hope you got it. Seventh problem. Shekhar ate 2 chapatis for lunch and 1 by 2 chapatis for dinner. what is the total number of chapatis he ate? As all of you know, it's simple addition, but you have to concentrate on the 2 and 1 by 2. One is a whole number and the other is a mixed fraction. So now let's picturize it. What is that? Shaker, right? Just put S, that's all. To reduce your time. And Shaker ate 2 chapatis for what? For lunch. And 1 by 2 for dinner, right? Now let's quote our sentence, right? Here you're talking about chapati. So start with chapatis. Chapatis, Shaker ate for lunch. What is that? 2 in number, right? 2 number. Again, chapatis, Shaker ate for dinner. You got here 1.5, right? When you get a mixed fraction, what you have to do? You have to convert it into improper fraction. That is 2 into 1. The answer plus 1. That is 3 by 2. You got an improper fraction. What is improper fraction? Again, when you get the numerator greater than the denominator. Now, it's easy for you to add total number of chapatis. See, I repeat, you don't have to by heart your sentence. You have got your sentence, that is from the question. You can frame it by yourself, okay? That is 2 plus 3 by 2. Now here you see you're going to add a fraction which is a whole number and an improper fraction, right? So what are you going to do? How will you make the denominator same? Simple. When you get a whole number like this, you assume here the denominator as 1. That's all you have to do. Again, what is the LCM of this 2 and 1? Again, LCM is just 2, right? So now you make this denominator same into 2 into 2, right? Here you get 4 by 2 and here you get 3 by 2. That is 7 by 2. Here, this is an improper fraction. How will you convert the improper fraction to a mixed fraction? You divide this by 2. Okay. Now, 2 3s. It will go with the 3. That is 6, right? You get here 1. So, you have to, that is 3. Write the 3 here and 3 1 by 2. Okay. The remainder you have to write at the top. That is 3 by 2 is a mixed fraction. We changed our improper fraction to the mixed fraction. Got it? Our problem 8. Sohan was putting covers on his notebook. He put 1/4 of the cover on Monday. He put another 1/4 on Tuesday and the remaining on Wednesday. What fraction of cover he put on Wednesday? So come, let's picturize it. So Sohan, as usual, he was putting cover on his notebook. He put 1/4 on Monday. So just picturize Monday. Assume M as Monday. 1/4 on Monday. And he put 1/4 on Tuesday. Right? And the remaining on Wednesday. So Wednesday, you have to find it. What fraction? See, when you see this fraction, you can understand that's from the lesson fraction of cover he put on Wednesday. Come, now let's quote our sentence. So, fraction of cover. Your own sentence. Frame your own sentence. Fraction of cover put on Monday. What is that? 1 by 4. Just you have to code this. Fraction of cover put on Tuesday. Again, it's 1 by 4. So when you want to find something on Wednesday, of course you have to add the total or which is put on Monday and Tuesday from the total. You know, that's simple subtraction, right? So on Wednesday, Wednesday, you have to find how much he put, right? So just add this 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. The first step is that, right? When you add this, when the denominator is same, you just have to add the numerator, that is 2 by 4. Again, it is so simple. You get 1 by 2 as the total, right? Now you have to find on Wednesday. So what you have to do? Here it's not mentioned total. If you searched for total, did you get anything? No, just what we can understand from the clues given here, that here 1 by 4 and the next one here also 1 by 4. So definitely it is assumed as 1 as the total number, right? So 1 minus 1 by 2. So when you get a whole number like this, what do you have to do? Assume 1 here. Again, make the denominator same. So 2 by 2 minus 1 by 2. That is 2 minus 1 by 2. What is the answer you get? 1 by 2. So on Wednesday, he completed half of his covering. And on Monday and Tuesday, he completed 1 by 4, quarter plus quarter. When you add 2 quarters, what you get? You get half, right? And the half he completed on Wednesday, which makes it full as total as 1. That's all. You got it? So problem 9. Mother made a pizza in round shape. She divided into 5 parts. Seema ate one piece from it. I eat another piece. Then how much would be left? Of course, when you get something, what is left? It's subtraction, right? So utilize your space and picture this problem. So mother made a pizza. So draw a pizza. Divide into 5 parts, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one part Seema ate. The other part I ate. Now we have got 5 pieces, right? So now let's quote our sentence. We are talking about the pieces. So number of pieces Seema ate. What is that? 1. Again, number of pieces I ate. Again 1. So now you've got 5 pieces and both of them ate 1 and 1. Now here you are being asked fraction, right? So you have to convert this into fraction. How will you convert? The total number is 5. So 1 by 5. Here also 1 by 5. Now let's find both of them ate how much? 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5. Since you have the same denominators, you just have to add the numerator, that is 2 by 5. Now you want to find the leftover. So if you want to find the leftover, you have to see where is the total. Do you get the total here? No. So you have to assume this has 1, right? See, in order to check that, you have got a fraction which is smaller than 1, right? Both of it. So, of course, we have to consider this as 1. Okay. Now, left over pieces. So, don't mistake with 5, right? 2 by 5. 1 minus 2 by 5 because you are considering this pizza as 1, not 5. Okay. You got the fraction here. That is 1 minus 2 by 5. When you have this with no denominator, assume it as 1. So, into 5, right? Again, 5 by 5 minus 2 by 5. What is 5 minus 2 by 5? You get 3 by 5. Here you have to consider that you should not take the 5 minus 2 by 5 because 5 is just the number of pieces and you have to find the leftover piece from the total pizza. So you have to assume here as 1. So that you have to be careful. Okay. So before winding this section, let us recollect all the points regarding the problems that you have to concentrate while doing the fractions. Okay, first one, you have to read the question properly, that is more than once. Second one, you have to search for the hints given in the question. The third one, in order to picturize the problem, you have to draw a small diagrammatic representation utilizing your rest page. Okay, and then the fourth one, quote the sentence from the question. And the fifth one is you have to find what is particularly being asked for. Also concentrate that you should write the units along with the answer. Okay, be careful for that because you always get marks for that. And the last is the area that you have to focus is if any factor is not given in the question, you should assume that you should use your guess, that is you should use your creativity. If suppose the total number of fraction is not given in your problem, what you should assume? You should assume the total fraction as 1. Okay, that is the point you have to remember while doing the fraction. That's all.